EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. First carry for Kenyon Drake. Breaks through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got it to Williams. Touchdown, Vikings! Mike Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Locke. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Vikings 2-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Lock. Just keeping the play alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Minnesota.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From midfield, here's Locke. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
25-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke working out of the gun. And he he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Jason Myers set.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. He'll rifle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
coming up for the
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Minnesota.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a handoff for Drake. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 9, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th.
They do go for it. It's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The give to Drake running left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Vikings first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
31.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the gun, block. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, block. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the handoff.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Cooper's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
A gain of 14.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Number 26.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. He's going to try and go deep again. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Lock. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Sirline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Right back to Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Drake. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 12, Prescott letting one fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, Drake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
choose the mic. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
Lock to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards on first and goal, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.